welcome to Take Two Radio Music. I'm Pam, your host, and I hope you all are having a lovely day. I'm very excited to welcome our guest in today. She's a singer, songwriter, and a previous contestant on Season 3 of The Voice. Welcome, Nathalie Hernandez. Hello, Nathalie.
Hi. Hello. Hi. Thank you so much for having me.
You're very welcome, and thanks for joining me. I'm very excited to speak with you today. I'm in awe of you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so
You're welcome.
much.
I really am, though. I mean, you have so much talent behind you, and you're so young. I don't quite know what your age is now, but I know that you're a lot younger than I am.
I'm 16 at the moment.
Okay, 16. Okay, I thought it was somewhere around there, 16, 17. But you've done so much with yourself in such a short time, and you should be very proud.
Yes, definitely. The whole thing has, every step of it has been definitely an amazing experience, and I'm so grateful for every part of it.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, some of our listeners may not know who you are, and that's one of the reasons why we do these types of interviews. Let's go back a little bit because, of course, it doesn't take long to go back a little bit since you're 16. How did you get started in music?
Well, I mean, when I was a kid, I always liked to do, those little tap shows and those little singing rehearsals, just as a little kid, but I didn't really start getting serious with my music until about 8th grade when we had, a little talent show, and I wrote a song for the talent show. And I won the talent show that year in 8th grade, and everybody was saying, oh, that's so good. I can't believe you wrote that song. That's so cool. And then I realized, I was like, wow, people really enjoy my music, and people really enjoy my lyrics, and that really touches my heart. So, I really love this. So I'm going to keep singing, and I'm going to keep playing guitar and keep performing out on stage, because it is an amazing feeling to be on that stage and to see people reacting to your performance. So, then once I got into high school, I started singing out more and started performing out more at places. And then I won Largo Teen Idol in 2011. And then that was able to went to the studio and make a little CD of my original music. And from there, that got me a audition for The Voice. And I was never really into any of those TV shows, but the auditions kept coming, and I kept making it, and I was like, wow, what if this really works out? And, even if I didn't really even make that far, I made it to battle rounds, but just that time being there taught me so much about myself as an artist, about the music industry, and, exposed me as an artist. So, I mean, since then, I've gotten a wave of confidence from that, and like I said, learned a lot. So, I mean, just a bunch of things happening. It's just awesome.
Yeah, I mean, the song that you chose to sing, and I'm assuming you chose White Horse, I mean, it just showed all of your ranges, in your voice that you could sing, and it was truly amazing to watch you sing that. And I can see why 3 out of the 4 judges turned their chairs around. They should have had all 4 of them turn around, in my opinion, but that's just me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Now, could you clearly see when they turned around from where you were with all the lights on you?
Well, actually, yeah, I could see their chairs, but the funny thing is that on the show it makes that noise when the chairs turn around, but actually it doesn't make that noise, so it's not as nerve-wracking, when you hear it and you're like, oh my gosh, what's going on, But, so I noticed when Christina and Blake turned around, and I was like freaking out, even though you should be, more, less nervous now that you know that you're on a team, but that just made me more freaked out, and the whole time I was nervous. But I didn't notice when Adam turned around until the end of the song, and I'm like, oh hey, look, Adam turned around, yay, it's so exciting. And then at the end of the song I was like, oh my gosh, this is just so awesome. So yeah.
Wow, that's just, I can't even imagine being up there. I mean, I'm a type of person that can't do public speaking as far as being in front of a crowd and that, so I can't imagine singing in front of people, let alone millions of people, on TV like that. So I give you a lot of credit for it, too.
Thank you. Yeah, it was definitely one of the most nerve-wracking things. I remember it so clearly. My legs were shaking. My mind was all over the place. It was crazy, but you know what? I just kept telling myself, like, this is your time to shine. This is your time to just give it all you got. You just got to go and do it, you know? So, and it worked out in the end, so.
Yes, definitely. And it always makes me cry when I see the parents or the family and friends, you know, behind stage watching this and all of yours holding hands and just going crazy when the judges were turning around. I mean, I can't even imagine being in their spot, but as a parent, I could, you know. I'm sure that they were just blown away, but they also believed in you that much too.
They did, definitely. My mom kept telling me. That was my mom. My guitar teacher was the guy, and my singing teacher was the other woman. So, but my mom was in the middle. But my dad and my brother, they couldn't make it. They already had something scheduled to go on vacation already to Spain. So it was kind of already a big booked thing. But my mom kept telling me that day, she's like, I just got a feeling, Natalie. I just got a feeling you're going to make it. I just know you are. And so, I mean, and it happened so quick that I think they were so stunned, you know. They were like, whoa, okay, we're good, yay. You know? So,
yes, always believe what your parents tell you.
That's true, yeah.
And it's great that you have the support of your family because from what I read, nobody else in your family is musical, right?
Yeah, no, both my parents have, you know, different jobs. And, I mean, we've always loved music. I remember when I was a kid, we'd have car rides, and I would remember, like, the Grateful Dead playing or, you know, the Beatles playing. Something was always playing, and I'm like, hey, where's that song from, you know? So music was definitely always big in our family, but not as an artist or, like, a musician. My parents don't sing at all or play an instrument at all, so.
Now, you taught yourself how to play the guitar, and you were rather young. I believe I read age of 10.
Well, no, I have a guitar teacher, the guy that came out. I've been with him for a while now, for about 5 years now, yeah.
Or you were interested at 10. Maybe that's what I read. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I got a guitar around that age. I was playing piano first, and I didn't warm up to it, and then I got a guitar and then started playing that.
Then you were off and running.
Yeah.
And you take singing lessons. Do you still do that now?
Yep, still do that. And also with Jennifer, the same lady that was on the TV on my blind audition with her. And I've been with her for also about a while, maybe 4 years. It's hard to say how much time because I've just been with her forever, but she's an awesome teacher.
Well, I do believe that you were born to be a musician, and that's all there is to it. I mean, you've proven that with so many of your songs being out there and so many people taking interest and, you know, getting through these auditions, that this is something that you should just keep on doing, you know, live your dream.
Thank you. Yeah, definitely. It is what I love to do. I actually want to go to college at Berklee College of Music, so I want to pursue music all the way, and no matter what, singer-songwriter, definitely, that's what I want to keep going towards, is the singer-songwriter field, definitely.
What song have you written or sung that's closest to your heart?
It's so hard to say because all my songs, you know, have touched my heart, and that's, you know, my music, I want other people to be able to relate to, and I want other people to be touched by my music like it touches me sometimes, but you know, I realize as I get older, my songs feel more, you know, deeper, and I feel more deeper towards them, if you know what I mean. But so I mean, I guess my most recent one that I wrote on my own by myself with my guitar, and not like in the studio or anything, Too Close. That's definitely a very heartfelt song, very deep. So.
Well, I was watching your videos last night, and I have to tell you that the first one I was watching was Used to Be, and I swear to you, when you looked at that strip of photos with you and that guy, that guy looked just like my oldest son. I was like, what? Let me look closer at that. And so when you pulled it out, but then you were showing him in the video, I was like, oh, okay, that doesn't look like him now. I was laughing.
That's so funny. Wow.
But I enjoyed the video, and I'm wondering if you'll be making more videos for your newest songs once your EP is out.
Yeah, definitely. It was so much fun making that music video. We kind of just did it for fun. You were like, you know what? Let's make a music video and see, if people like it. And it was a really good turnout. And like a lot of people loved the music video. So I mean, I definitely want to do more. It's a long process and it's a lot of work, but it was so much fun to make that music video.
Did you ever think about going into acting, because you did that really well?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I've always loved to act also as a kid. I was in musical theater in my school, and I've done a couple plays here and there, but, I mean, I've mainly stuck to singing, but I love to act definitely also, yeah.
Because, sometimes when you watch a video, you don't really feel the words by what they're doing on the video, but with yours, I could feel like your emotions coming through.
Thank you. That's awesome.
That's very, very good.
Thank you. That's what I was hoping for. So
yes.
It was kind of tough sometimes because we would be in like public scenes and, I'd have to act all dramatic, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of weird. But everybody's watching, like, what are those people doing over there? But it was, it was good, and I just had to focus. But yeah.
Did you know the guy that played your boyfriend, or ex-boyfriend, I should say, in the video?
Yeah, that's actually my real boyfriend that in real life.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah. Yeah,
so then it was easy to kiss him.
Oh yeah, definitely. And it's funny because in the music video, a lot in the it looks like we're talking, saying I love you, but a lot of times we're like, oh, it's hot outside today. Like, oh yeah, so what do you want to do later? I could go for a burger. Like, we would just talk about random stuff. It's so funny, but yeah, I mean, we were gonna look for actors and that kind of stuff, but I just figured it's my first music video. Why not? I'll invite the girls. I'll invite all my friends, and I'll just do it with my boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I bet they had a lot of fun doing it too.
They did, definitely. They loved it. They enjoyed every minute of it.
So when you make your next one, they'll be tapping you on the shoulder. Hey, remember me? Can I be in this video?
Yeah, they want to be in that one too. Every music video will have to end with a girl scene driving away. That's just how it's going to have to be.
So I would imagine that was filmed in your hometown then.
Yeah, it's actually right around where I live. That's my beautiful town, Dunedin.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's amazing. It looks awesome to, beautiful beach and everything.
Yeah.
Is that near the ocean?
Yeah, it was actually named one of the nicest beaches. I can't remember if it was just Florida or if it was in the United States, but Honeymoon Island is the beach that we were filming at. And there's another one near about 20 minutes away, Clearwater Beach. So, yeah. But just the town of Dunedin by itself is like, it's the town that you go to for ice cream. It's the town that you go to hang out with people. And it's just an awesome, and it's got little parks everywhere. We have parks for bike riding, and it's just like the dream town. It's so beautiful. I love it.
Wow, it sounds like it. I wonder if we drove through there, because I went to Florida a couple of years ago to meet up with some friends of mine from the UK, and her husband took me and my daughter to a couple of beaches, and Clearwater was one of them. And I know that's one of their favorites to go to. Yeah,
Clearwater is, it's usually really packed just because everybody goes there, but it's also was named one of the best beaches. I think a couple years back. So.
Mhm. Well, let me tell you, I'm in Chicago, so we went to Florida in January.